And talked to the training staff, then came back out again and tried it again, and just felt like it was not a good idea for him to go tonight.
Played 33 minutes on Tuesday. He was listed all day as probable with that left knee soreness ailment. Here's Draymond Green. Good ball movement. Steph Curry off balance. Doesn't matter. That one squeezes out. Post for the offensive rebound. Ball's loose. AJ pounces on it. Long outlet pass here to Kuz. Hesitation. He's going to challenge Draymond Green. No call, and we play on.
Got to come a little bit stronger against Draymond, and you cannot turn your head and relax at the defensive end. This team they will just back cut you to death.
That's exactly what Jimmy Butler did for his first points.
You know, just the last 4 or 5 years, always at the top of the leaderboards in the NBA in terms of not only just number of cuts, but their cut efficiency, getting buckets off those cuts.
Butler, of course, involved in a trade last February, and in the regular season, Warriors have been 23-8 with him. He's made a huge difference. A shot clock violation there for Milwaukee. Here's your back cut.
And here's Jimmy here. Watch this defense by AJ Green, kind of watching the basketball, no awareness of Jimmy whatsoever until it's too late. He's already gone, already open, and the ball will be delivered. These Warriors pass the ball better than anybody in the league.
You see his numbers in his career, 36 games against the Bucks, but who could forget? You'd want to forget some of the legendary games that he had in that playoff series when he was playing with Miami.
Averaged 38 points a game in those 5 games. Now, that was a series, I believe Giannis took a hard fall after being low-bridged by Kevin Love.
Game 1. A defensive 3-second violation allows Steph Curry to hit the free throw. He is now 26 of 26 from the free throw line this year, and he has now hit 52 straight coming into tonight.
I mean, 92% for his career as a free throw shooter.
Steph finding Draymond, who finds post. He's a three-point shooting center, which is intriguing for this Golden State team, obviously, and Steve Kerr in his 3rd start here this season.
So far, the quality of shots for the Bucks, outside of those first 2 by Ryan Rollins, have not been adequate enough to beat the Golden State Warriors tonight.
AJ Green defending Steph Curry, and he draws the foul. His first on AJ.
And watch the push by AJ right there. That little left-handed shove from behind. Thought he could get away with it, trying to get Curry off balance, which he did. But the officials right on top of the play. And look, Steph Curry, 17 years, 2-time MVP, multiple-time NBA champion. He's going to get any kind of questionable calls like that will go in his favor.
Now 27 of 27 and 53 straight. What does AJ have to do here defensively to just try to, the quote-unquote, contain the superstar?
Well, I mean, you got to chase him off the three-point line and then rely on help, especially off of Draymond Green. If there's going to be anybody to help, Post is coming off a game where he knocked down 4 threes his last game. Good ball movement, pay it off. Kuz, come on, baby. Kuz has got to try and he's got to shoot his way out of it. He's not shooting the ball well at all from the three-point line, and only thing you can do is just keep putting them up when they're open.
And Kuz is 0 for 5 from 3 after that miss. Waiting for his first three-point make here of the season. Draymond Green driving, penetrating, and kicking it out to Kuminga for his first points here tonight. He's shooting 44% from 3.
And he was a guy, with all the contractual issues that he's had. Steve Kerr said, this is my starter. He finally gets it, finally understands that if you're playing with the greatest shooter of all time, you've got to try and get him as many licks as possible. It's not about you, Kuminga. And in that respect, he's played well. 16 points a game playing off a step.
Steve Kerr has talked about Kuminga's shot selection, right? His defensive intensity that has allowed him to be a starter, consistent starter here this year. Count the pocket. Ryan Rollins has an and one coming.
He is finishing so well on the move, either hand, using his body as a shield. That time did a great job initiating contact against a perennial first-team all-defensive player in Draymond Green, who's got a serious 7 feet plus wingspan, and no way for him to even bother that shot up top by Ryan Rollins. Fouls him down low with the body.
Michael's building momentum moment. And what's the psychological hurdle of playing without Giannis for these guys out of the gates? When you find out 45 minutes before tip, it's official.
Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing because the way he has just played this year, you know, 37, 36 points a game, whatever it is, in 33 minutes. His efficiency has just been on a whole nother level. His play is inspiring. Not only just the buckets that he gets and the defensive plays he makes, just his presence out there is such an inspiration for you. Talk about culture. He's the face of this Bucks franchise in terms of the culture that they have built.
Kyle Kuzma committing his first personal, and not just that, but just how emotional and what that Tuesday win meant against New York. So no Kevin Porter Jr. He's been out with a left ankle sprain, though Doc Rivers has said that he was able to, you know, go through a little bit more shoot-arounds and practices. But, you know, Giannis, everything was pointing towards him in that New York game because of the national narrative. And he answered in so many different ways on the court on Tuesday.
And then even more tangibly, you talk about Giannis's absence. So now you don't have to devote as many defensive resources to building a wall and making sure that you clog up the paint. You can stay at home on shooters a lot more effectively with Giannis not on the floor. That's oh wow.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul though.
Doc wants to look at that. I mean, that was an interesting call. I didn't know if Brzezinski had gotten there in time. Doc didn't think so either.
Doc is going to challenge. An early challenge here in the first quarter on this play. We'll come back after.
Enough for some, but not for you.
This season, and it's the easiest way to get your fantasy fix. Introducing Yahoo Fantasy High Score, the official season-long fantasy game of the NBA. Here's how it works. Draft 10 players, start 6, and set your lineup once a week. Every bucket, steal, rebound, assist, and block earns you points. But only the highest scoring game for each starter counts towards your team's weekly total. It doesn't get any easier than that. Sign up for High Score today at nba.com/playfantasy.
After review, it has been determined that the defender never gets in a legal guarding position when the contact occurs. For this reason, the ruling on the floor of an offensive foul has been overturned to a blocking foul. It'll be 2 shots for A.J. Green. Challenge is successful by Milwaukee. Milwaukee has 1 challenge remaining.
That's the crew chief, James Williams. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, and so there's the example of Brzezinski. You look at his feet. His feet are never set. He keeps moving to his left, trying to stay in front of A.J. Green, who is jumping to his right to avoid contact. So that's a good overturn by the official.
Brandon Podziemski, Wisconsin native, likes to play back here.
Yeah.
He gets one opportunity in the regular season to do exactly that. He's played the Bucks a total of 4 times. This is the 5th time in his career. Going into year number 3. Played a majority of his career at Santa Clara. And A.J. makes good on the free throw.
It's had some good outings against the Bucks. One here in Milwaukee last year with the house full of Podziemskis.
Through this first quarter, both of these teams shooting 3 for 9 and a couple of turnovers each. One thing that both these defenses do, they have been disruptive here so far, and a deflection there forces a turnover.
Yeah, good defensive possession by the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma in particular really put a lot of pressure on the ball on Kuminga. Wouldn't allow him to hit Curry on that curl and then force him into a turnover in that pass attempt inside.
Cross-court pass. Gary Trent Jr. gets hacked by Moses Moody, committing his first personal. And so 3 free throws.
Is this a new follow-through rule? There's
that high five.
There was some contact on the left side of Trent's body once right in there. God, yeah, Not a whole lot going on. Break for Gary.
Well, the officials this year are looking for kind of a swipe of the arm and a swipe down motion this year. Time for a quick word from Michaels Corporation.
Yeah, and they had to clean up that rule. I mean, Dylan Brooks, the main culprit, but they had that high five situation where if you made contact on the follow through, then no foul would be called. But Dylan Brooks took it and put some extras on it. It was really slapping down hard.
There's that back cut. Draymond Green finding Kuminga going baseline.
Draymond averaging 7 assists a game. He is such a great facilitator for this team. Gets it in the middle of the floor with the way they move without the basketball. He can pick you apart.
Oh, look at that. In and amongst the trees, Ryan Rollins.
And had to decelerate to find a lane to get to the basket.
9 points for Ryan Rollins to lead all scorers. And forcing another turnover. Steve Kerr's reaction. 4 turnovers here for the Warriors.
Watch the decel. 1, 2, decel right there. Allow the defense to get slightly out of position and then lean to the left. Use the left hand for separation. Nice find.
Yeah, finding Miles Turner.
Nice.
Takes the three-pointer from the corner. That corner shot shuts down the Warriors, and Steve Kerr calling the timeout.
Hit 50% of those corner threes last year. Big Miles. Trying to find the range this season. Great fine cross-court feed from Rollins right in the shot pocket.
What? You all right? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about something.
I got something that'll cheer you up, Jack. Hello.
Come here.
Staring out the window.
Come here.
At the start of a sign.
So, Mac, what you been up to? Building the world's first smart basketball hoop with AI-powered shot tracking, a TV inside the backboard, and worldwide gameplay to bring it all together. So we can play basketball virtually? Hoop is like a video game, but in real life. So that means I can dunk from the three-point line. Wait, DC?
Hoop, the basketball hoop that plays back. A full game console, smart TV, and now arcade system all in one. Now available.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, so you can lose more sweat and put the league on notice. Gatorade, is it in you?
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we'd have to use life insurance. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage.
Check your price today.
We are back at Fiserv Forum along with this little miniature basketball in the crowd, and she's certainly cheering the Bucks on because they are up by 4 right now over the Golden State Warriors. No Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, but Kyle Kuzma stepping into that starting lineup now. We've seen him shift into the second unit this season, and Doc Rivers has had so much high praise for Kuz. He said he is buying into his role 100%. He's rolling, he's pushing the ball at the floor, he's playing defense, doing all the little things that make him important to a winning basketball team. And not only that, he's enjoying it, and he's enjoying the defensive part of it. Now, Kuz also spoke to the media after the win on Tuesday. He agreed with that sentiment, saying, I'm a physical guy. Listen, my physique may not necessarily look super physical to guard big 4 or 5 guys, but I've done that over my career. I try to take pride and be a star in my role, whatever that role may be, Lisa.
And that's one thing that Doc Rivers has really, really appreciated about Kuz, and in particular, he's a starter tonight, but this is his first time starting, and he has accepted whatever this Bucs staff has handed to him since he's been in Milwaukee.
And his game is still in the formulation mode. You know, he hasn't shot the ball well. He hasn't been as comfortable as we've seen him in years past when he's had huge numbers and a lot of different stops.
An air ball, which the crowd is delighted about. How many air balls does Green have this year? I mean, you know all of his stats. I'm impressed by it.
Yeah, now 10 for 22 from the three-point line.
Oh, yeah. How about that stat?
2 for 2. That's all you need to know.
Well, technically 2 of 3, but he's hit a couple.
Well, and Miles Turner has really struggled for him shooting three-point shot.
Draymond Green off the glass. And Draymond's got 5 points. Now the Bucks were on a 14-2 run before that Draymond bucket.
Well, they do such a great job with their spacing, opening up the basket.
The 15-footer push shot.
They space, they back cut, they slip, but everything is predicated on making sure that the basket area is wide open, like on that quick take by Jonathan Kuminga. Watch out, here's Pajinski. Don't sleep on Pajinski.
Turns over the box. Well, both of these teams, like I said, very disruptive defenses. Golden State second in the league in deflections. Milwaukee is seventh here in this early season. How about Kuminga finding it?
Well, that's great offense by the Warriors. They get the ball to Draymond at the free throw line. Now it's a series of splits and cuts. They find the mismatch that they want. Kuminga against Ryan Rollins down low. They go right to it. He's caught dead to rights.
And off to Gary Trent Jr. Little shoulder block, and he puts it away.
Yeah, good no call by the official. Some contact, but not enough to warrant a foul.
First field goal. And an offensive foul call.
And then the other official
this
comes in.
This crowd is loving the Draymond air balls and the offensive foul calls here tonight.
There's a couple of things going on there. The outside official came in all enthusiastic right there.
Well, let's see here.
So there's a push by Miles Turner.
Well,
yeah, that's
they are calling it on Miles Turner.
Yeah, there's the push by Miles. He pushes Draymond into A.J. Green. That's the correct call. Good job by the official, all on top of the play.
So the first personal on Miles. Draymond will take a seat, and Steph will take a seat.
Talk about another notorious buck killer. This guy here, Al Horford, has been a thorn in our side for years.
So with no Draymond and Steph, Jimmy Butler in here for the Warriors. Buddy Hield misses his first shot.
I like the energy the Bucks have come out with. They're really doing a nice job, especially at the defensive end, pressuring the basketball, forcing some early turnovers against a Warrior team that can be turnover prone.
Kyle Kuzma turned away by Butler and turns it over. We've talked about how hard this team has to play even with Giannis. In a game without Giannis like tonight, you almost have to play even harder, right? Take that to another level.
Got to sustain it. I mean, as hard as you can play, but then you got to play like that the whole game. Because the Warriors are a team that's not going to beat itself.
Always a mountain to climb in the non-Giannis games. We got something here on the court that James Williams is cleaning up. Jimmy Butler attacking.
Yeah, he is so good at just finding angles right there. He knows he's got, about a 3-inch size advantage. Throws that shoulder into A.J.
Cole Anthony's first minutes. Doesn't waste any time. Gets it to drop.
I'd have Cole Anthony go at Buddy Hield, who's not known as a fleet-of-foot defensive stopper. Go ahead at every opportunity.
A.J. Green finding himself defending Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. Here's Green with Butler driving and attacking and finishing with that left hand.
If you're A.J., all you can do is make him make tough shots, and that's a tough runner going to his left, finishing with the left away from the basket.
Miles Turner turns, leaves it short.
So if you're going to defend Miles with Buddy Hield inside, you want to look at that mismatch, Lisa, but you don't want to get out of rhythm offensively, going to it too much.
Trying to isolate Jimmy Butler, driving baseline. Catch and shoot for Moody. And Cole Anthony heads up play, tips it to Turner, but look at that. Podziemski with the quick hands gets himself a bucket.
Don't sleep on Podziemski. He is just one of these never going to quit on a possession type players. Always looking to make something happen on the back flow.
A.J. Green pump fake, gets Buddy Hield in the air, sinks the three-pointer.
If you're going to target somebody as a defensive player, you can be Buddy Hield.
A.J.'s first field goal of the night, Podziemski. Looking for three. There's an air ball. Yeah, something on that side. A couple of air balls, one for Draymond and one for Podziemski now. Big cheer for that man, BP. Bobby Portis checking in for the first time. 1:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Miles Turner will take a seat. You love some of the rotations that Doc and the staff used on Tuesday. I love that. Cole Anthony pulls up for 2. He's 2 for 2 from the field.
Great job on the snake move, using the high ball screen, and then the little fade going against Al Horford as Horford was in that drop defense.
Amir Coffey getting his first minutes. Taurean Prince and Bobby Portis all playing for the first time right now in this rotation. Podziemski. Bucks trail by as many as 5 in this first quarter. Taurean Prince for 3.
Cole Anthony doing a masterful job dictating tempo, dictating offense. Beautiful pass to Taurean Prince at the right break line.
And now the Bucks on an 8-0 run. Final few seconds, shot clock still in play. Butler spinning, trying to get Kuzma off of him. A 3-point look for Horford and another shot clock violation.
The key for Kuz staying down on the shot fakes. There's Cole Anthony, the blind cross grain pass right into the shot pocket of Taurean Prince.
5 turnovers now for the Warriors. How about 2 of 12 shooting from 3-point territory for the Warriors? 17%. Contrast that for 5 for 9 for the Bucks. Final few seconds. Cole Anthony hesitates, crossover, pulls up, and hits.
Why not? Everything else has been going Cole's way in this first quarter.
Podziemski lets it fly off the rim, and the Bucks close this first quarter after trailing by 5. They close it on a 10-0 run. Happy early Halloween, everyone. After one complete quarter, the Bucks with their biggest lead of the night, 34-25.
So, how do you want to do this?
Wanna buy your way? Uh-huh. Wanna put on real pants? Nuh-uh. Wanna take her for a spin? Okay. Wanna pre-qualify at the park?
Getting a little dizzy.
Wanna get that car ASAP? Yeah, you wanna do it your way.
Want to drive? CarMax.
3 seconds to go. Sellers will inbound on the near side of the forecourt. Sellers gets the ball from Hugh Evans. He looks, he gives to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over, and the Bulls have won. Jordan beat him at the buzzer with a jump shot in the circle, and Chicago has knocked off the Cavs.
Some orange and black mixed in with some green here tonight. The season start is delivered to you by Chipotle. Early Halloween, everyone. Marcus Johnson, Lisa Byington, Melanie Ricks on the sideline for us. The Bucks ended that quarter really strong. And as I talked about, the biggest contrast is the three-point story. The Bucks shooting 56% on 5 of 9 shooting in the first, and Golden State 17%, just 2 of 12.
And now you get a chance to play Gary Harris, a guy who has a reputation as a stout defender. He gets an opportunity to go at Brandon Podziemski and see what he can do to keep this defensive flow going for the Bucks.
Gary Harris, a guy who has played just 2 total minutes here so far. And Cole Anthony committing his first personal. Will Richard at the free throw line. Played college ball at Belmont in Florida. He's played in every single game here so far. See his averages here this year.
And if Steve Kerr has him on the roster in the rotation, he's bringing something to the table that he feels like will benefit their success.
Prince driving the box. Oh, they've been getting to the point, the paint. And another and one chance.
Which is no easy chore against this Warrior defense. They pride themselves at not allowing you to get all the way to the rim. Bucks are being really crafty on their finishes. Another great Euro, little deceleration to get around the defensive player, then good soft finish by TP.
And the Bucks shooting 62% from the field as well.
Love some of Torian's comments today. Just talking about outstanding coach speak. He was full of it. He talked about protecting the culture. Talk about getting out of your own way. Be great in your role. Just great comments, man. He's got a future in coaching just based on that verbiage alone. Forget about X's and O's.
Right.
You got to be able to talk the talk.
Right. Got all the phrases down.
He's got them and pulled them out beautifully. Nobody does it better than Doc Rivers. He's one of the most entertaining press conferences for a coach in the league. Speaking from the heart. Good job, Amir. Good job, Amir. Stay down. Stay down.
Another shot clock violation for the Warriors.
That length, man, that length is problematic. It's length and it's great foot speed. That's that youth and athletic infusion that John Horst and staff have brought into this team, and that was the key against the New York Knicks. And right now, at least this early part of the game, it's giving the Warriors some issues.
Initially, they said Bucks basketball. They're going to turn it over to Golden State. There's Steve Kerr. It's Doc Rivers' coach team. Steve Kerr, 27 and 11 all time. That's including regular season and playoffs. And Jimmy Butler, again, doing a great job trying to get to the free throw line.
Angles, you know, when Jimmy has an angle, he's going to exploit it. But I like the fact that Gary Harris just grabbed him, wrapped him up, fouled him aggressively, cleanly but aggressively.
That's the first on Gary Harris. Jimmy Butler averaging about 8 free throw attempts per game coming into tonight.
88%. So, I mean, but the idea is just to send that toughness message more than anything else.
Time for a quick word from Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
At Heart of Canal Street, our hearts have been set on helping children. Now through December 10th, share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee.
And forgetting that opener, he was 16 of 16 against Los Angeles. The season opener set a franchise record for going perfect from the free throw line for a season opener in Golden State history. And Butler 2 for 2 here tonight. Golden State forcing the turnover. And it's Santos who finishes it off, and now it's Doc Rivers' turn to call the timeout. As the Warriors charging here a little bit. They've cut the lead in half to about 6.
Travel can be a nightmare. Luckily, you rented your car on Turo. Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
Well, Trae Young, he's a household name. Again, and you don't help him. That's the kind of thing that Trae does to hurt you.
Trae! Oh, nice! Trae starting to cook. Trae, deep 3.
I've been playing basketball professionally a long time. When I was 13, I went to Spain by myself.
God, number 7, Luka Doncic.
The boy wonder, Luka Doncic.
He's taken every award that he could possibly take this year.
We have this kid who can play a little bit of basketball.
Every time I step on the court, I just want to have fun.
Every day, I'm living my dream, so it's a really good thing.
Oh, baby! That was serious enough. With the steal. Dodgy Marshall. And Zion with the highlight. Spring-loaded.
All right, a 6-point advantage. The Warriors charging a little bit. Doc Rivers had to call the timeout. Here are the numbers that matter, brought to you by Haddish, and Rotier. Effective field goal percentage has a weighted 3-point factor to it, so no surprise that these two teams that put an emphasis on 3-point shooting are in the top 5 here so far this season.
Yeah, both are lighting it up, and the Bucks shooting remarkably well on guarded catch-and-shoot threes also. So that's the idea, bring optimum shooting to surround Giannis, and you see the results. And these two teams also, just in terms of half-court offense, they're 1 and 2. With their efficiency of running their offense in the half court.
So Richard picking up Cole Anthony pretty high out of the out of bounds. A little token pressure. Gary Harris stays in. Bobby Portis, Torian Prince, Amir Coffey. So it's an all-reserve lineup here. Continuing to start this second quarter. Second opportunity. Good hustle here for the Bucks. Amir Coffey, Gary Harris has yet to take a shot as a Milwaukee Buck. Torian Prince will do the duties. And he's got 8 points.
Yeah, and I thought Gary maybe passed up an open shot from that right break line, but just a great job again, passing up a good shot for an even better shot on that penetration by Torian Prince.
Gary Harris now with a couple of assists here off the bench. Mentioned he's only played 2 total minutes coming into tonight. Driving, penetrating. Jimmy Butler stepped on the baseline, so another turnover. Make it 7 of them for Golden State.
But again, a good aggressive defensive possession by Gary Harris against Jimmy Butler. Gave him just a bit of a nudge, not enough to draw a foul, but enough to get him off balance and get him out of bounds.
Bobby Portis spinning past the whole defense.
Kept the dribble alive against Will Richards. Top of the key. Helped stay at home in that right corner. Open up that driving lane on the right side for Bobby Portis.
His first shot, first points, Podziemski. To Draymond Green, who's checked back in. Too strong off the glass. Butler's tip isn't there. It'll stay Golden State basketball. Shot clock resets to 14.
With this lineup, all hands on deck, rebounding the basketball. No Miles Turner, no Giannis available tonight at all. So that's a lot of length rebounding that's off the floor for the Bucks. So you've got to do your job early. Box out these offensive rebounders for Golden State.
Podziemski from the baseline out of bounds. And Brandon Podziemski has his first three-pointer.
Yeah, you should not ever give up an open three-point look from the corner from an inbounds play.
And Podziemski holding off Torian Prince, grabs the rebound, leads the break. Out over to Richard. So back-to-back three-pointers for a team that struggled shooting the three in the first quarter. You factor in the stats, you knew that probably wouldn't last.
Yeah, and so that's more allowable in transition, the way Podziemski was able to gun the ball up the floor.
Cole Anthony looking for the call, won't get it. There's Jimmy Butler down the middle of the floor. Steph Curry getting set to check back in. A quick shovel pass over to Santos, can't knock down the three-pointer.
You want to slow down if you're the Bucks and make sure you get a good shot on these possessions. But when you get off balance, this is what happens. It gets something, at least a look at the other end.
Baseball pass, was that to Melanie Ricks? That was to no one on the court.
Brett way too far on that play. He threw that thing in the third row. But Podziemski has played well. He's shown why he's such a valuable role player for the Golden State Warriors. This unit for Golden State got this team back connected with the Milwaukee Bucks at both ends of the floor.
Got almost like a line change here for Golden State. Ryan Rollins back in, finding Bobby Portis, settles, fires, hits.
It's really good to see Bobby come in, knock down that three. Miles Turner knocked down a couple of good open three-point looks that he had. Two guys that have been struggling.
And Steph Curry. All 3 points have come from the free throw line. He's 0 for 3 from the field here tonight. And again, same spot. BP pours it in for a second time. At the Bobby chance begin.
Great energy, great effort, fueled by the hustle of Bobby Portis on that kick out right there. And then more of the same here, and Bobby did a great job making it happen with his rim run to start it off.
I bank with a big bank, with a big logo and big fancy branches.
And I bank with Varo and have a free bank account.
Seriously? Free? What about monthly fees?
Zip.
Minimum balance fees?
Nada.
Okay, Varo has no branches. How do you get cash?
Varo has over 40,000 free ATMs, and I can deposit cash at CVS for free.
Wow. I got a free keychain.
And I have a free bank account. Get started today.
Trae Young, he's a household name
again, and you don't help. That's the kind of thing that Trey does to hurt you.
Trey! Oh, nice. Trey starting to cook. Trey, deep three.
Leads by 12 with 4 minutes gone by in the third. Smith, and the shot actually deflected by Hoffer. Olajuwon with a spectacular move. Hakeem Olajuwon showing the spin, and the Rockets extend to a 14-point lead. Timeout taken by the Knicks.
The Bucks have poured in 13 points in the second quarter, all by Bobby Portis or Taurean Prince. We go inside the play, brought to you by Freighter, the Medical College of Wisconsin.
Well, you heard Reggie Miller talk the other night about the ball finding energy. Bobby's energy. Look at him sprinting down the floor, posting up Al Horford early. Doesn't get it. Watch this sprinting to this screen. And as he sprints into it now, Rollins going to reject it. Horford's got to stop the penetration. That's going to open up Bobby for a wide open look right at the left break line. But it's all because of the great energy that Bobby, and even that energy carries over on that shot attempt. He's feeling good about himself. He made Horford move. He worked himself into an open look from that break line, and nothing left to do but knock it down.
Well, how about the bench points? Well, TP and Bobby, a huge part of those 22 points. Bobby, 8 points in this quarter, hasn't missed a shot. A perfect 3 for 3. Not there for Kuminga. And the Bucks looking to push.
There's Bobby working again. There's Bobby working. He's working, Lisa.
That time they find him in the post.
He's working against Gary Payton II. Treated the young glove like a mitten that time down there.
Steph Curry's first field goal coming in the second quarter with 6:40 left. And Bobby's got the last 10 points.
Come here, little mitten. Just up and over. Gary Payton Jr., a great defensive player, but he's only 6'3". Bobby's 6'10".
We had another sighting here coming up with a little bit.
No! Wow.
We got a hop sighting here from Cole Anthony. I'll tell you what, when he gets up, he has some of the most entertaining pass deflections and rebounds that you'll see.
Yeah, that was like an athletic defensive back going for an interception in the open field. Man, did he show great athleticism, and I thought he got clipped. And he thought so too by the expression on his face. They call a foul?
On Gary Payton.
Yeah, he clipped him. He clipped him. That's what that caused him to take that tumble.
Oh, step it back. Oh.
Man, I thought he had that.
You were excited about that.
It looked like it was right on line. Now Al Horford going to try and use him down in the post. Got to hold your ground and not commit a quick foul. Good screen with Bobby. Good scramble screen. You got the little guy against the big down there. Get him out of there. Scramble. You take the bigger guy. Let him scramble to the weak side.
Ryan Rollins, one of his rare misses. Just his second miss here tonight. Kuminga trying to shake loose of Cole Anthony. Commits his second personal.
It's good patience by Jonathan Kuminga, using his size advantage at 6'7" against Cole Anthony inside. And Kuminga's had a great year, 44% from the three-point line, 16 points, 7 rebounds.
Well, he changed his number, went from 00 to the number 1 that you see him wearing here tonight. So he just wanted a fresh start. Shooting 54% from the field, 44% from 3, and above 76% from the free throw line. Those are his numbers. Not too bad for a fresh start.
Well, and there were some questions about an extension. Was he worthy of an extension with this team? I think he accepted a qualifying offer. Could be a free agent after this season, if my memory serves me correctly. But you know, he's jacking up his price with the way he's played this early part of the season. And look, he played 11 minor league games out of high school, then got into the NBA. And so he was a young player, 18, 19 years old, and maturity-wise, it just took a while for it to set in for him.
He's got 11 points in 10 minutes of play. Bobby gets blocked. Payton the second behind him, and Al Horford was there too.
It's a good pickup for the Warriors. I mean, just in terms of a nice, solid vet that'll give you a great effort at both ends of the floor. And Al Horford showing that he's keeping himself in great shape, can still get up quick and make himself a factor in the paint defensively.
Al Horford played those 7 years with Boston, won that 2024 NBA title. When he plays on teams, they usually are playoff bound. 16 of his 18 years he's played on a playoff team.
But he lost Kevon Looney to New Orleans, and as happens with a lot of Pelicans, he gets hurt right away. There's Al Horford right on top of it.
Horford back-to-back blocks and forces another shot clock violation. We've seen 4 total, 2 for each team here in this first half.
Now, I haven't looked up Horford's wingspan. I'm a big wingspan guy, but I would guess 7'2", 7'3". I mean, those arms just keep on coming, able to get on top of that shot by Ryan Rollins beautifully.
Our statistician, BJ Cronus, is typing away, trying to find that answer for you. Horford over to Kuminga.
And they weren't going to stay quiet for long. Now they've started to develop a nice offensive rhythm. Kuminga doing a nice job, 44% this season from the three-point line. So you have to understand that and chase him out of those corners.
Your answer, Horford's wingspan. Miles Turner with the putback. 7-1.
7-1. All right, said 7-2.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. But he's got long arms and able to use them effectively at his size. Kind of, you wouldn't say undersized. What is he, 6'9"? He's listed at 258 pounds, but that allows him to play like a guy 6'11", 7 feet with those long arms.
A.J. Green with his second personal. Golden State is in the bonus.
I feel a miss. I feel a miss from Steph. Well, at least he hit the rim.
I was recording him on social media in the pregame, and I got one of his rare misses. I felt like it was it's a rare sighting.
Oh, man.
When you can capture one of those.
He's just so locked in, has been throughout his whole career, but seems like more recently just kind of make it up for the age of 37. So he's added different things to his game in terms of moving out the basketball.
Quick shot by A.J. Green. 4 and some change left to play here in the first half. Buddy Hield not there. The tip is good, though, for Butler.
Staying aggressive. It gets the defense out of sorts in terms of weak side positioning for rebounds.
Golden State shooting 43%. Ryan Rollins doing everything he can just to get the shot up. Draws the foul against Jimmy Butler, his first.
Hard ball. Ryan Rollins, good take. Got his legs taken from under him. But staying aggressive in attack mode. He's been able to get to the rim, been able to finish around the rim.
The Bucks' first 5 points of the game. He had 9 points in the first quarter. Hasn't scored yet in the second quarter. He's done a good job penetrating. 3 of his 4 buckets have come in this area here tonight.
Yeah, he's fortunate. That's a tough fall using those. You put those hands underneath you trying to break that fall, and oftentimes that could lead to wrist issues, shoulder issues, elbow.
He's getting the start in the place of Kevin Porter Jr. Rolled his ankle in that season opener. Kevin Porter Jr. has only played 9 minutes total here for the season. Steph Curry for 3. He got a whistle and a loose ball foul. And again, Golden State sitting in the bonus, so free throws come in. Kyle Kuzma's second.
Golden State doing a nice job attacking the offensive backboards. And with no Giannis available, that's what 14. What is he averaging? 15 rebounds, 16 rebounds, something crazy.
14 rebounds.
14 rebounds. Missing out of your lineup. 4 of those at the offensive end, so that's 10 defensive rebounds a game.
Yeah, that 14 rebounds, second in the league, right behind Joker, who's averaging 14 and a half. I mean, the start for Giannis, 36.7 is his scoring average here through 4 games.
Yeah.
And Butler, a perfect 4 for 4 from the field, or from the free throw line. 12 points here in the first half. It's cut the lead to 1. Gary Trent Jr. getting everyone in the air. Kyle Kuzma tips it, not there. The Bucks had a lead as large as 12. Golden State's last lead came in the first quarter when it was 25-24.
They've tightened the screws defensively. The Bucks shot selection because of it has left a lot to be desired.
Horford with the miss. He's 0 for 2 here tonight. Rollins, soft touch.
At that mid-range pull-up working against the Knicks. 10 to 12 feet off the dribble.
Al Horford blocked from behind. Turner chasing him down.
Miles doing a great job covering the rim. At least 2 blocks in every game this year. Nice job helping out Kyle Kuzma coming from that weak side and swacking that thing out of bounds. Miles has got to stay aggressive at the other end. He's got 8 points so far, going along with 2 rebounds and 2 assists.
2.5 to play. Curry fires from 3 and rattles around and through.
Well, there's that off-ball movement that I talked about, and then he's got some of the greatest feet in terms of getting them set on the catch. Ball's in the air, he's in the air.
His second 3-pointer. 11 points, blocked from behind, Kuminga. Shadowing Gary Trent Jr. Here's Butler, lays it off. Now Gary Trent Jr. chasing back. That's why you always track back. Trying to split the difference, determined to get it, and he does.
It will not be denied. It's GT2. I love the fact he didn't just sulk after what he perceived as a possible foul on that blocked attempt, or that block that happened to him on that layup attempt. And here just gets back into the play. But moving on to that next possession, as the Bucks talk about. Don't let missed shots, don't let defensive plays against you dampen your spirit in terms of what you're trying to accomplish. And right there is epitomized by Gary Trent Jr. in that possession.
Trying to find his way through the A gap. Looked like a running back.
Yep. The A gap closed up on him, but he was about that business, like Marshawn Lynch. Just find a way.
Kuminga gets good on the second. 16 points here in the first half.
Yeah, he's been good.
Golden State's leading scorer, 3 in double figures. Butler's got 12 and Curry has 11.
The average is 16 for the season. He's got that at halftime already.
And ties it at 56. Kuz to Miles Turner, lays it up and in.
Great ball movement. Coming off that screen. Rollins doubled, finds Kuz short corner. Could have taken a tough floater there, but elected to find Miles Turner, who had dove right in front of the rim.
Curry leaning in up against Ryan Rollins, tosses it up too strong. Miles Turner, an opportunity here for the Bucks. Over to Gary Trent. Miles pump fake. Patient possession here. Trent Jr. steps it back. That's a long 2.
Well, and that's a tough possession because no one was able to get a piece of the paint. Get a piece of the paint, you create some easier shots for yourself on the perimeter as a team.
And a little discussion. It's like an inadvertent whistle.
Look for Step coming off some kind of screen from Draymond to try and get himself open for a quick three.
Draymond dropping it off. Podziemski. They got burned a couple of times on that play.
Well, play the first action well. I mean, you jump out at Steph, you prevent the three, but then that leaves Draymond with a 2-on-1 away from the basketball, and he exploits it as well as anybody in the league.
Now good finger roll finish by Ryan Rollins. Rollins, the highest scoring half of his career. He's backed up his 25-point scoring night on Tuesday with an incredible first half.
Good defense, AJ, on Steph. Staying down is the key. Don't go for those shot fakes. Get yourself out of position.
Kuminga steps it through. No, they walk through it. Too many steps on the step through and the jump through.
That's a tough call. Steve Kerr didn't like that. I mean, as liberal as the officials have been with guys going to the basket.
Steve Kerr didn't like that Gary Trent Jr. play here earlier, so now he's frustrated twice.
Took the high rip through on this high jump. Right there, there's the jump. Takes one more. Yeah,
that's a tough call.
Yeah, that's a tough call against Kuminga. I thought he might have taken another long stride step after that jump stop, but he didn't. Just kind of jumped again off of 2 feet. He just covered so much distance. Sometimes that can get in the minds of the official. A human being is not supposed to get that far without running.
Bucks with a 2-point edge. Shot clock not in play. Bucks can hold it for one final shot. Kuz, corner shot, Miles Turner. And a good look at it.
That's a good play. That's a good play, good shot. Miles knows he had a chance to keep the momentum going at halftime.
All right, so the Bucks shooting almost 40% from three in the first half. Part of those highlights and stats we'll talk about coming up at the half, powered by UW Credit Union, and a conversation with assistant coach Rex Kalamian with our Melanie Ricks. It is 60-58 at halftime between Golden State and Milwaukee. The first of two meetings of the regular season. Steve Kerr and the Warriors' only trip to Milwaukee here in the regular season.
25 seconds in regulation. Game tied at 86. 4-second differential between the 24-second clock and the game clock. It is Michael Jordan time. Here's Jordan. Did not have the shot. 5 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Jazz take a timeout.
.9 seconds. Jordan is on Best. Harper's on Miller. McKee gets it in the middle for the win. 4/10 of a second. Yeah, you can dance, Reggie. One of the greatest clutch playoff performers of his generation has apparently done it again.
It beats in every heart, the same rhythm, the same hope. In every neighborhood, in every city, we all feel it. That electric moment when anything becomes possible. When dreams take flight. When heroes are made. It never stops, and neither do we. NBA Store, a Fanatics experience.
5, 4.
Welcome to the association. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz in the studio with Coach David Fizdale and NBA champ Tristan Thompson. We've been checking in on all of these games for you. Let's catch you up on some highlights, guys, shall we? Let's start with Magic Hornets, okay? Because Hornets looking for a big third quarter after being down 71-58 at halftime. Here we go. Miles Bridges, coach. Put in work.
Can he continue to develop that three-point shot where he's a reliable 3-and-D guy? That's what it's about for him.
What about Wendell Carter Jr., Tristan?
Ooh.
With the left.
With the left.
Look at it. Look at it.
The turn. But you already know.
Oh, okay, LaMelo putting in some work.
He's a show.
Yeah, box office.
Hornets down 85-92 at the end of the third quarter. All right, Wizards against the champs, OKC. All right, Shay, you know.
Come on.
Just another day of the
Literally
SGA show.
Already has 20, by the way.
Yeah, you can book 35 to 40 on this one, just depending on how many minutes he plays.
Easily.
Remember, he says if he has 30 or less, it's a bad game.
Ooh, Hartenstein.
I
Little
expect
alley-oop
that.
slam from him there. Shay's back. Little step back.
The pace he's playing at is like...
You can't speed him up.
No.
Thunder lead 59-49 right now. What happens when J-Dub comes back for this team? I mean,
that's my point why I picked them for the cup. I know it's not...
This is without him in there.
I'm not making up like some out on the ledge predictions, right? But still, they're so loaded. Look at the roster. Right now, they're getting stung by Isaiah Joe right now. The next night, it can be somebody different. They're so deep, this team, and they're so connected, and they root for each other. I always talk about that. Guys that root for each other, they got a chance to win.
Yeah. And Shay said, if it's not 30.
If it's not 30, it's a bad day.
It's a bad day. Crazy. All right, we'll be back with more on the association. Stay right there.
Bobby Jones, control. It's 89-84. Sixers, and they get inside. And unbelievable. Julius Erving hit it, bringing underneath. He was trapped. Watch this fantastic move by the doctor.
Julius in the air, prominent with the right hand, floating, reaching, and spinning it in. Incredible. What a play. You have your two stars, Tatum and Brown, and their growth as playmakers, a big part of this season. And those two have been through so much together. This, again, their 107th playoff game. And many thought they couldn't win together. They have become a dynamic duo and ready to be a championship duo. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
Check this out.
Woo!
I'm not gonna open it because I'm clumsy, but.
We used to live in that place.
Hey.
Okay, you better cross them up. Go ahead.
Definitely posted
And then he's skipping back. Okay. With the left. Look at Jay. Oh my God. He's like, yeah.
Hey, this is the tournament. This is the tournament I got my first offer. Yo, I'm about to cry. Hey, where's the conference?
We promised you Warriors-Bucks highlights, and here they are. Steph, of course, warming up. Giannis out, taking notes, though. And what notes would he have for Ryan Rollins?
Baller.
Okay.
He can flat out hope. You called it, Tristan. You said it right away that this kid is a baller.
You wanted a Euro step.
You asked for it.
I wanted it.
Historian Prince. All right, 2.5 to go. Come on, Steph.
Moving machine.
We were waiting for that. 2-point game at the half. Bucks lead 60-58. Tristan, what stands out to you about this game so far? We've been examining the box score.
When I had my pen and paper together, we said there's two guys that have to play well and step up. Is Ryan Rollins and Miles Turner, and that's what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Coach, they're running the pick and roll. Ryan Rollins, what we were saying is that confidence breeds success in this league, and this kid is playing with confidence, and Doc is telling Ryan, go play, man.
Yes, he
There's no
is.
Dame. There's no one coming behind you.
Yep.
Go play, do your thing, and he's stepping up.
Third quarter. That's going to be the key.
Ooh.
You know what Golden State's all about. They're going to come out in that third quarter and try to steal the game in that third. If Milwaukee can hold them, at least keep it even, they give themselves the strike at the end. But Jonathan Kuminga, this is his kind of game, up and down. Kuminga is going to be the guy that gets them through the old man games.
16 points for Kuminga so far.
Yeah.
You said he had to step up, find that other layer. Is that what you're seeing from him? Obviously, that doesn't all happen in one game.
The key for Kuminga is let it happen for him. Trust his teammates. We were watching. It was 2 possessions. He came down, and he went into his ISO bag, and he had a guy standing in front of him in the post. And if he would have threw it in the post, he was going to be in a split game with Steph. That would have opened up a layup or something like that for him. So if he can just get comfortable with passing up some things to let the offense work for him, he's going to shoot a high percentage. He's going to have a great year.
Yeah, my favorite part of all of this is before I even get over to the green room, I can hear you guys chopping it up about the game. I'm like, I'm in heels. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. But it just shows how exciting these moments are, especially when you see those young players take it to the next level.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Especially you saw these young players, like they have so much potential. And especially for Kuminga, he has all the tools to be a star in our league. And like you said, just slow it down, pitch it up, pick and roll, short roll, kind of what Bron would do in the fourth quarter.
Playing off of guys.
Man, listen, you got Steph Curry. He attracts so much. Make the game come to you.
That's it. That we were talking. Who were we saying that about the other day? Was it Cooper?
Yep.
And Cooper Flat, but he's a rookie. He's still getting in there for sure. These are the types of games. Reminder to you guys: the Bucks are up by 2 points, 60-58. We will see you here on the post up after the game.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Today's the day, baby. Have fun.
Ain't no way in intros they said 6'4". No way.
No, for me, ain't no way. No. And one! Good job, Ju. Let's go. Dominate this half. Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3, defense. Yeah! 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 Go up strong, boy. Yeah! That's a big catch and finish. Yeah!
Peyton zigs and zags, sends it out to Wade. He attacks down the lane. Wade scooped it in, drew the foul. Dwayne Wade was in the air, knocked sideways, coming in right to left, scooped the ball with the right hand off the glass and good, and drew the foul. That is one of the greatest shots made in playoff history.
Hey, you want more Kuminga, Coach? There you go. How about this dunk?
Little France
Come
cut.
on.
That was light. That was like
You got your Warriors Bucks on the other side of this break.
Tear that rim off.
We got now.
Take me back to NBA draft night, and can you describe that feeling of sitting down and waiting to hear your name being called?
It's the biggest production you'll ever be a part of. It's kind of hard to put into words.
With the second pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga University.
Once Adam Silver calls my name, you're going through all the emotions. You're thinking about everything that led up to you getting there, everything that you want to do after that.
It is such a surreal moment. There are not words for that night. I mean, right now, just thinking about it, I'm welling up again.
Honestly, people are going to say I'm crazy or I'm lying, but, you know, back in the day, I knew the day was coming, and it was beautiful.
The German dynamo. Franz to Mo. Bucket is true.
They really have great chemistry together, don't they?
Defensive chips by J. Allen. Mo Wagner from his brother.
Sending you right back out to Milwaukee and Warriors for Warriors Bucks on FanDuel Sports Network Wisconsin. Lisa Byington, Marcus Johnson on the call.
At halftime, Steph Curry, I look for him to be a lot more aggressive, just 2 for 7 in that first half.
Now 5 of those 7 shots from 3. He launches the first shot from three-point territory with another miss.
And look for a lot more of the offense being called for him. That was a nice staggered double screen from left to right for him.
Kyle Kuzma, good up fake. And a good sign there. It's his first field goal of the night. He had the 1 free throw here in the first half.
That's what happens when you execute a solid jump stop. And then you can use either foot as your pivot foot, and then you can step through with the opposite leg. Nice job by Kuz. Tough matchup for AJ against Jimmy Butler.
Forces him baseline. Draymond Green. Underhanded pass to Jimmy Butler just as the shot clock expires.
Maybe the toughest shot on the floor right there. I mean, just little, not even short corner, closer than that, right outside the key over Miles Turner for Jimmy Butler.
Six to shoot. Bucks got to hustle. Gary Trent Jr. from the corner raised it up.
Miles Turner made it happen with a strong roll to the basket. The pressure of Ryan Rollins getting under the 17-year-old veteran skin of Steph Curry on the sideline. Watch this ball pressure here. Going to try like a quick tween behind move.
AJ Green too strong. Shot 3 times as the 1 3-pointer in the first half. Kuminga driving right at AJ and floating one for another 2.
That's a tough shot. Did a great job drawing contact. No foul call, but Steve Kerr, all in the official's ear, that one should have been called.
18 points. He's above his season average here right now. Gary Trent can't get it from the other side. Butler driving through the fingers and the legs of post. Here's Gary Trent Jr. They turn him over once again, and Draymond trips him.
Is that a, what do they call it? Not clear path, but whatever the new terminology is.
Transition take.
Transition take foul because Kyle Kuzma sprinted.
For it to be a transition take, yeah, it's got to obviously stop the transition, and there has to be an opinion by the officials that they're not going for the ball, which they're going to review this to take a look.
That's debatable. And then you had Kyle Kuzma streaking down the middle of the floor. No other Warrior was back. Draymond was aware of that. He's been in this league 14 years. He knows what he's doing. He tries to make it look like it's a play on the basketball.
The play is under review for a potential clear path foul.
Clear path. The clear path deals with if there is a defender back. And you don't see any, beyond Draymond, you don't see any white jerseys.
He fouls him twice on that play. And again, Draymond knows what he's doing. He's trying to stop a breakaway layup. He sees Kyle Kuzma out of the corner of his eye, and no white shirts back. He's a smart player and just wants to make it look like, or convince the refs that he's going for ball on that play and not aware. But don't fall for the okie doke if you're the official.
So no defender has to be ahead of the offensive player with the transition scoring opportunity for it to be a clear path foul. James Williams is our crew chief. Ray Acosta is our referee. Robert Hussey is the umpire.
After review, it has been determined that when the illegal contact occurs on the sideline, the defender is ahead, and therefore this is a common foul. It'll be Milwaukee ball, side out.
Point Draymond. I mean, he is ahead of the basketball. Cal kind of gets that leg break, and here's that second foul. I guess they're saying that Draymond was ahead of the ball in terms of being closer to the Bucks basket. So So Draymond gets away with one, prevents an easy potential 2 for the Milwaukee Bucks.
He's played all 14 years with one franchise, as has Steph Curry, as has Giannis. 14 years for Draymond. 17 for Steph and 13 here for Giannis. And the deflection will keep it here, so Golden State will take it out from the sideline. No Giannis, who had been scratched 45 minutes officially prior to tip, out with a left knee soreness injury as Kuminga draws the foul.
Officials gave that ball to Golden State awful quick before the Bucks could get set defensively. Gary Trent Jr. tries to make a play on the ball and winds up, I think, swiping Kuminga upside the head in the process.
Gary Trent Jr.'s second. Free throws have been important for Golden State. They're 16 of 16 as a team tonight. Kuminga's 5 of 5.
You mentioned it, a +8 at halftime in that stat, and then +8 also in second chance points. So the Bucks just clean up those 2 areas, not put them on the line as much, do a better job defensive rebounding the basketball.
17 of 17 from the foul line. Turner, handoff to Ate. Working off the right side now. And a foul against Steph Curry, I think, trying to D up Miles Turner there on the block.
Ate's got to be more aggressive looking to shoot. You know, he's got that quick release, elevates it high above his head, makes it difficult to block. There are some pockets of openings out there for him coming off those curls.
It's the first personal on Steph, cross-court pass. Gary Trent Jr. Is it up to Kuzma? He's got a one-on-one opportunity against Powers. No shots. So wave off the basket.
Yeah, picked up the dribble. Looked like he had just began his shooting motion when contact happened, right? There's contact there. Now, back in the old days, that's a guaranteed continuation. Rules are different nowadays. Nice pass.
Well, they go right back at Kuz. I like that decision. Can't pay it off with the left hand. H.A. is chasing Curry. The corner of your screen, fighting over those screens. Post gives it up. Deflection there by Ryan Rollins. Leads the league with his 3 steals per game. It's tied for first. Tied with Trey Jones and Zion.
I think he's, second in deflections also. So he's just been super active at both ends of the floor.
5.5, as you see there on that graphic. Steph Curry leaning in, finger roll finish. Golden State back on top.
I mean, he's a smart player. You're not gonna just shut him down offensively. He's too good for that.
First lead for the Warriors since the first quarter, when it was 25-24. Steph nearly had a pickoff. Gary Trent Jr. Bounce pass in the flush to Miles Turner. Curry takes the contact. Wanted an and one.
Beautiful finish. Bucks played it about as well as you can play it defensively.
Talk about beautiful finishes. Yeah. Kyle Kuzma with the lefty finish.
Yeah, off the Euro.
5 points for Kuz. Jimmy Butler in traffic, finding Draymond Green.
And you see the Warriors starting to get a lot more open looks around the basket. They know the Bucks are undersized with no Giannis available.
Ryan Rollins, he's got another 3-pointer, his second of the night, 17 points.
To the Bucks' credit, they've answered pretty much every challenge so far here in the third quarter. Can they sustain it?
Bucks without 2 starters, Kevin Porter Jr. and Giannis. Butler leaves it short, ball's loose, Kuz comes down with it. Between the legs, wants to go right at post, knocks it away. It's off Kuzma last. And Podziemski checks in. 7 points and 14 minutes of play in the first half.
Now, on the one hand, I'm like, well, Kuz maybe could have given that up to Gary Trent Jr. in that left corner. But then, you know, I want Kuz to stay aggressive. I want him. He did a nice job on a left-handed finish, a possession or 2 before that. I think he's maybe a bit fatigued now, kind of lost the handle on that one, but I'm not mad at him. Stay aggressive, looking to stay in attack mode.
The guy who was attacking post is now out of the game here for Golden State with Podziemski checking in. Off balance. Isn't that patented Steph Curry?
That quick square up. That left-right square up coming to the basketball. And then he releases it even quicker in the lower part of his body. Podziemski right there. Defensive aggression forces the turnover against Ryan Rollins.
The continuity is unraveling here for the Bucks. There'll be a timeout. Steph Curry cooking it up here at 5-serve, and Golden State has the 1-point edge.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, this, and this. And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
Let's do this.
Wanna sell those wheels.
Yeah.
Wanna get in off for real fast now.
With CarMax.
Or maybe a little too fast.
You wanna take a minute, my guy?
Or like a month or two.
Time to make a move.
You wanna get it done today. You wanna do it your way.
Wanna drive? CarMax.
So, Mac, what you been up to? Building the world's first smart basketball hoop with AI-powered shot tracking, a TV inside the backboard, and worldwide gameplay to bring it all together. So we can play basketball virtually? Hoop is like a video game, but in real life. So that means I can dunk from the three-point line. Wait, DC?
Hoop, the basketball hoop that plays back. A full game console, smart TV, and now arcade system all in one. Now available.
The regular season MVP, and now here's your finals MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's hard to even fathom that I'm that type of basketball player sometimes.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline, jumper's good. Splits the defense inside.
Plays with calmness. That helps you become an MVP.
Got a season that very few players in NBA history have had.
The NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. The game lives here.
All right, among active players, this is tonight's Potawatomi Casino Hotel Advanced Stat. You talk about players playing with one franchise and the most career points here with one team. Steph has the most among active players with over 25,000. LeBron over 23,000 with the Cavs, and then Giannis's tally here with Milwaukee. That takes us to this graphic, the most seasons with one team all time. You know, Steph on year number 17. You see Giannis, his 13th year this year. Draymond Green in year number 14. I mean, these are like the dying dinosaurs in terms of just playing this, you know, decades long with just with one franchise. You just don't see it with some of the younger players anymore.
Well, and that's, you know, a feather in your cap to be able to do something like that.
Off balance, a feather in his cap, and an and one for Steph.
Feather in the cap and a thorn in the side.
Yeah.
Right there. I mean, that's just a great job by Steph. Going to initiate that contact. AJ tries to run through, but you know, Steph's step with that leg, the way he extended that knee, wouldn't allow that to happen. He knew that was going to create the contact, and then all he had to do was find a way to softly finish that off the backboard on the move. That was a difficult shot.
The Golden State is healthy here tonight. They got their big three, and Steph and Draymond and Jimmy Butler playing. No Giannis here tonight. The Bucks playing without their superstar. The game has had 5 ties and 15 different lead changes.
Steve Kerr went with 12 players in that first half. He went deep into his rotation again. You know, the pasta theory, seeing what sticks, throw a lot of stuff on the wall. Got some decent contributions. Now these starters are rested and ready to try and finish this thing off in the second half.
Brooks claiming and said, look out for the third quarter here for Golden State. Turner's three-pointer blocked.
Uh-oh.
Steph from Steph distance.
Talk about changing the geometry of the basketball court.
Corner look. Corner make for Cole Anthony.
Bucks needed that make just to stem the tide because Steph is really being active. Warriors are doing a great job moving the ball and picking the Bucks apart, spreading the court out.
And Buddy Hield has an answer. His first points.
It starts at the point of attack, being able to create something off of that initial penetration.
Buddy Hield on three-point-like numbers here for him. 23% he's shooting from three coming into tonight. Steph pushes Podziemski. It's a smaller lineup here for Golden State. Buddy Hield spinning off of Kuzma, finding Kuminga. Air ball. Another shot clock violation. 3 air balls for Golden State and 3 shot clock violations by Golden State.
Yeah, and they do a great job, though. Just didn't get anything off of that possession, but their ability to get into their ball reversal, movement off the ball, just puts so much stress on you as a defensive player. There's going to be an inevitable breakdown, either a back cut, giving up an open three. Kuminga had a decent look.
Anthony dancing into the paint, short. BP tests it to himself and then finds Gary Trent Jr.
A couple of nice looks for Gary Trent Jr. Wide open at the three-point line, couldn't knock him down. That 6 points kind of left on the floor.
Some empty opportunities. Kuminga follows his own miss, but it's a walking violation. The ball never hit the rim. It's like a pass to himself.
Yeah, I can't do that. I thought there was a little bit of a removal of the chair by Gary Trent that got him off balance. And that thing does not hit the rim. He catches it on the other side.
Oh, Anthony shovel pass. Gary Trent Jr. Tough angle. It'll be Bucks basketball. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
Everything has become exponentially more difficult for the Bucks in the paint now. Al Horford, nice job just plugging up gaps inside, using that 7'1" wingspan to pose a problem when you try and finish by the rim.
I mean, there's several moments where you can say, we need Giannis, and Giannis can provide a spark.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments. And we saw it on Tuesday where he really took things into his own matter. That shot was fun to watch, but it won't count.
Now, was this a clear path? Is this a breakaway?
Well, they're chatting about it. Prince's first personal. They'll take it out from the sideline. No movement towards the monitor.
That's a break for the Bucks. Nice job on the steal by Steph, and Torian kind of gives him a two-arm chuck, and Steph with the highlight in the half-court bank. All of a sudden, Steph Curry now has 18 points.
Steph reverse, can't get it. Bucks with a chance. Anthony sees the size mismatch there on the post. BP kicks it out to Kuz for three. Rattles it around. And Kuz's first three-pointer of the season.
Good to see him finally get off to Schneid. That thing looked like it didn't want to go in, but found its way to the bottom of the net for him.
0 for 5 for the season. Before that shot, we got a couple of players down, Torian Prince and Kuminga. So we're playing 4-on-4. Cole Anthony thriving from distance. Cool, calm, and cold-collected, you could say.
Cold-blooded. Coming down on that left side. Nice patience by Kuz, and good in-the-flow jumper by Cole Anthony.
There's a new fantasy basketball game this season, and it's the easiest way to get your fantasy fix. Introducing Yahoo Fantasy High Score, the official season-long fantasy game of the NBA. Here's how it works. Draft 10 players, start 6, and set your lineup once a week. Every bucket, steal, rebound, assist, and block earns you points. But only the highest scoring game for each starter counts towards your team's weekly total. It doesn't get any easier than that. Sign up for High Score today at nba.com/playfantasy.
When it's all said and done, I want them to just say that Tyrese Maxey, he worked extremely hard for what he got.
Maxey, hey! Right now, 30 points from Maxey.
He maximized every ounce of potential that he had.
Is he feeling it right now? Finish at the rim. Another long three is good. Maxey, 46 points. Why not?
Everything that he could have worked on and got better at, he did that.
Maxey dunks it
and
down.
He was a winner.
Oh my goodness! 11 from the line, a career high 51.
Lead here at 5-4, Marcus Johnson, Lisa Byington, Melanie Ricks with you. Tonight's Potawatomi Casino Hotel payoff plays of the game, the last 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma gets one to fall after going 0 for 4, 0 for 5 for the season. And then, what you say, cool, calm, and collected. Coming down on a trailer 3. He's fired up. He's fired up because that keeps the Bucks ahead by 2 when it seemed like Golden State might start pulling away in this game in terms of how well they play in third quarter. So the Bucks have answered the bell. Now Steve Kerr goes back to his bench, deep in his bench. You got to sustain that intensity and sustain that energy, and sustain that IQ. Just play smart, play with each other.
Melanie Ricks, what'd you pick up in the latest Bucks huddle?
Well, exactly what Marcus just said. In another note, Doc Rivers told his team, we've got to play our pace. When we play slow, their hands are all over you. But if we play our pace, they cannot guard us. We got to move the ball. We got to get back in transition. Lisa.
Thank you, Melanie. You see we talk about the ball is popping, right? It's not just pace up and down, but the ball's got to pop side to side.
Well, it popped on that play, and that's what you're looking for, that kind of pace. Little pick and roll basketball, hot potato. As soon as it touches Bobby Portis' hands, he gives it to TB for an open corner 3. That's a great shot in that possession.
Butler driving off the glass.
Defense has been solid. You made him make some tough misses.
Your Coffee with a chance. That gets blocked. The Bucks have gotten a lot of 3-pointers blocked tonight.
Moses Moody. I mean, you just take it for granted you're going to get an open look on shots like that, so you relax just to count too long.
And Cole Anthony calls his own number off the break.
Nobody stops the basketball. You keep coming. Tough little running floater for Cole Anthony.
Pajumski, short. And Butler gets fouled on the offensive rebound.
And to Melanie's point, talking about what Doc Rivers was talking about, play with pace. And that's what was the difference in that Knick game on Tuesday. The Bucks, their youth, their athleticism, their quickness, all those were major issues, especially late third quarter, early fourth quarter in that game when Giannis was still on the bench.
The Bucks right now on an 8-0 run. Pajumski finding Horford.
Good job fighting him in the post by Cole Anthony. Made him take a tough shot with the shot clock winding down.
Pass deflected. Ryan Rollins, Bobby Portis. He has been fantastic off the bench. 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field.
And pace doesn't just mean getting up and down the floor. Pace in the half court means hard cuts. Nobody better epitomizes that over the years under Steve Kerr than his Golden State Warrior team, but you saw that from the Bucks on that last possession. Good cut by Bobby Portis.
Now a 10-0 run here for the Bucks. And one shot and done as Steph is watching. Ryan Rollins blows past the defense.
Play with pace. Just blew by Will Richards on that possession. Offensive foul, Al Horford.
And now things unraveling here for Golden State.
It was a great play by Ryan Rollins. Gets Richards backpedaling, blows by him like he's wearing a pair of Air Hoffers. Haven't said that in a while. The concrete Nikes.
Well, a 12-0 run.
Yeah, keep getting downhill. Keep getting downhill. This is downhill basketball.
That is the strength here for Ryan.
Yep.
Didn't get the foul call there, but 11 seconds here for the baseline for the Bucks to work with.
Remarkably didn't get a foul call. There was a lot of contact on that play, but stay in an aggressive posture, looking to attack, looking to get a piece of the paint, and then kick it out to three-point shooters. You get a much cleaner look.
Bobby's stepping right into his wheelhouse and steps through. Can't get the bounce. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Both of these teams only lost once early in this NBA season. Golden State 4-1, the Bucks 3-1. 3 to shoot. Butler. Killer shot. He has been fantastic from 3 here this year, shooting about 57%. And that's his first three-point make and take.
He's a guy in the past that had trouble cracking 30% from the three-point line, and I don't know, maybe just things are rubbing off on him hanging around Steph since he's been a Golden State Warriors.
Could be a real thing. He's a career 33% three-point shooter. Taurean Prince sidestep 3 look. 6 in the quarter, 5 in the quarter, 4 in the quarter. Jimmy Butler putting on the burners and draws one last foul here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough break to have that happen. Under 2 seconds left, there is some contact. Jimmy Butler, watch that right shoulder, going to just throw it into Cole Anthony to initiate it after he's airborne.
The first miss of the night.
Cole Anthony looks like he goes vertical on the play. Now, something was going on the free throw line with Bobby Portis and Jimmy Butler. Not quite sure what. Bobby and Jimmy. I thought Bobby made some kind of violation. Are they going to call? Or
Doc's trying to figure that out too.
Bobby was doing something that Jimmy was complaining about, and wound him giving those free throws back.
Well, that's big because it went from the first miss to re-shooting that first free throw. Now he makes good on 2 of them.
And Jimmy complained and then just kind of threw that first one up there. Get it off, get a heave up.
And Rollins half-court heave. All right, it's tight. 87-84 as we head to the fourth quarter. Coming up, it's the fourth, brought to you by Landmark Credit Union. The Bucks looking to improve to 4-1 in the first game without Giannis here tonight.
As teachers, taking care of ourselves is taking care of our students. AG1 gives me a little bit of kickstart to my day, and I know it's full of ingredients that help support my immune system. I've got a whole classroom counting on me. I don't want to miss a day.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, so you can lose more sweat and put the league on notice. Gatorade, is it in you?
One year in Detroit, finally got me some bugs. Check me out, man.
Man, this right here, this pure Detroit hustle.
Wins it, both teams. Perfect. Good, Payne. Attack! Attack! Hip, hip, hip! That's game! That's game! Bring it in, let's go. CB's got it. Come on now. CB.
Nuggets on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
right, our Menards game summary. We start with Steph Curry. 21 points, 10 of them a big third quarter. And 10 of his 21 coming in the third, and Ryan Rollins had a big first half. 14 of his 19 coming in the first half. Those 14 points was a career high first half here for him. Bobby Portis, Jimmy Butler, jawing back and forth. We head to the fourth. Marcus Johnson, Lisa Byington, Melanie Ricks with you. A 3-point advantage at the start of the fourth. We've seen 16 lead changes, 5 ties in this first meeting, and the only trip to Milwaukee in the regular season for Golden State. Cole Anthony out of that quarter timeout gets the first bucket.
Boy, it's such a luxury to have a guy like Cole Anthony. Defense doing a great job. The offense not being able to generate anything decent. He just takes it upon himself to get a great look on that floater against Draymond.
Cole had a big third quarter. Half of his points was 16 points. 8 of them coming in the third. Draymond paddling, so is Butler. Ball's loose. It's Bucks basketball.
All hands on deck. Lisa rebounding the basketball. Second chance points. Warriors had a 12-4 advantage at halftime. So you've got to keep continuing to do a good job in terms of pursuing the basketball after misses.
Double team coming. BP gets it away. There's an extra pass. TP had a good look at it. And Prince now 1 for 4. There's a transition bucket with Richard in the finish.
Yeah, well, Will Richards contested that shot by Taurean Prince and did the smart thing. He just kept going. And wound up getting a breakaway dunk in the process.
The Bucks nearly outscoring Golden State in that third quarter, 27-26. We heard about the importance from Rex Kalamian, who told Melanie Ricks the third is going to be important in shaping kind of the tenor of this second half. Ryan Rollins, he's fantastic.
He's fantastic, but Amir Coffey, that's what speed does for you. Able to chase down that long rebound, keep the possession alive, and find a red-hot Ryan Rollins dead corner.
He's got 22 points, the fourth 20-point game of his career, and Cole Anthony snatches it up.
Give me that.
Hesitation, kick out, BP, 3 on the way, not there.
But once again, okay, so look, good solid possession. Great defense by Cole Anthony, knocking the ball away. Amir Coffey, great hustle. One more, Ryan Rollins buries that corner 3. But Amir Coffey was right in the mix on that offensive rebound try that got the Bucks another possession.
The lead is 6 for the Bucks. Bobby in that double team. He's BP seeing all kinds of numbers. And transition bucket again for Golden State.
Yeah, they are swarming Bobby Portis. This Warrior team has been really good. Last year led the league in terms of not only turnovers forced, but points off of turnovers.
Look at this.
Yeah, and this
double
is what
team
they're
coming.
doing.
Yeah, Doc Rivers has seen enough.
Good timeout, because they've amped up the aggressiveness exponentially.
The Bucks will have 3 timeouts left.
There's flying, and then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
Tim Duncan is having one of the greatest finals of all time.
Blocked by Duncan. That's his 31st block shot of this series. That's a new record. Duncan in the low block for the tie. Got it!
And a triple-double for the man who is headed for an MVP award here in the finals to go along with his regular season MVP.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd have to use life insurance. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage.
Check your price today.
Hey, it's
Big West and big checks, I write those. Few zeros in the back, not a typo. My flow's Alaska, I'm ice cold. I'm a star in the dark world, light show. Run up, tell me what you gon' do. Wonder, do they know the whole truth? Been a beast and I still go. I'ma kick it out the park like a field goal.
Now some Halloween flair here in Milwaukee at Fiserv Forum. Marcus Johnson, Lisa Bryant, and Melanie Ricks with you, 92-88. Against a couple of teams that have only dropped a game here this season. Ryan Rollins, 22 points. Taurean Prince, Kyle Kuzma, some of the faces looking to step up. In the absence of Giannis, who's missing his first game of the season. Kevin Porter Jr., the starting point guard for the Bucks, continues to miss after rolling his ankle in that season opener. And the Bucks playing without two starters, and Ryan Rollins is making the most of his starting opportunities yet again here tonight. Work the ball around to Cole Anthony.
I tell you what, this Bucks team, they're not into moral victories. They played hard, they played well, they put themselves in a great position to close this thing out, but a small margin of error out here down the stretch with this Golden State team that rarely beats itself.
There's a shot clock expiring. That's a big shot from Hield, who looks like he's developing his shooting confidence once again.
That's a huge shot in that possession. Now you've got to make sure you get yourself a good shot at this end.
Hield, as I mentioned, just 23% from three coming into tonight. But Hield is 2 of 3 here this evening.
And he's notoriously just a great outside shooter, Buddy Hield. That's what he does. That's his skill.
Bucks pick up the loose change. Here's Taurean Prince. And a foul call against Butler.
See if Steve Kerr likes to discuss it with his bench to see if it's worth taking another look at, getting a review. Jimmy Butler wants to challenge that, but Kerr, with his experience, has learned not to trust his players. Trust your video crew.
Time for a quick word from Tri-City National Bank.
Every customer is our champ on the trailhead. Monthly checking fees are our favorite to shred. Tri-City, your hometown bank.
Marcus, if they had the challenge when you were playing, would you have been the player twirling your finger after every foul call?
Not after every foul call. That was more like the emotional guys, like Bob Lanier, the almighty diver. We had guys, Quentin Buckner. Uh-oh. That's a break for, wow, what a, oh my God.
They're going to wave it off.
What a break for the Warriors. Almost even worse than what it was initially as that ball went off a Warrior.
Those are like the shots that Steph practices in the pregame.
But watch, he throws it off a teammate. It comes right back to him. And then once he feels the contact from Ryan Rollins, he just throws it up toward the bucket, and it finds its way home.
So third personal on Rollins.
So this is interesting. Kerr's going to give Curry
a breather. Yeah.
Averages about 30 minutes a game. What's he at right now? He is at about
28.
Okay, he's at 28. So he's going to give him 2 or 3 minutes here and make sure that he is strong for the home stretch. Doc Rivers, since Curry is out of the game, going to give Ryan Rollins an equal opportunity to rest.
A little chess match here.
Yeah.
Draymond Green's also out of the game. Jimmy Butler stays in for Golden State. And the foul against Anthony, a loose ball foul. That is number 4 on Cole Anthony.
And that was, talk about the horseshoes and hand grenades. That was so close. If Cole would have allowed him to come down before contact, he was going to land out of bounds. Watch this lob inside. Well, I guess Cole's backside helped him go out of bounds. Uh-oh.
There's a lot of uh-ohs from you.
Well, Buddy Hield, you talked about he's heating up, and so now that was an aggressive, confidence-looking shot.
Kyle Kuzma dragged his foot.
You got to continue to get it off a ball movement. I know it's tempting. Al Horford at his advanced age, was he close to 40 years old, maybe 40? You think you can take advantage of him early in the offense. But he's a really smart position defensive player with those long arms.
Just 39 here for Al. Cole Anthony takes it away. The lob pass to BP, chases it down and tosses it away. Butler now surveying his options.
Good closeout by Cole Anthony on Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, got to him quick. There's a double team. And Kuminga. It's 5 now on Anthony.
Cole has exerted a lot of energy. Let's see how much longer Doc elects to kind of stay with him down the stretch.
Not long, because here comes Ryan Rollins.
Yeah. You know, he did a good job on the initial thrust to stop Kuminga's penetration, then just kind of a bailout reach at the end, which a lot of times indicates fatigue. So Cole's played well. Gets a nice rousing round of applause from the fans for his effort.
Hey, Bucks fans, if you ever miss a live game, you can catch up with game replays on FanDuel Sports Network app. As soon as the final whistle blows, you can watch every highlight and every big moment. Your choice, 5, 10, or 15-minute condensed game. Download FanDuel Sports Network app today. And Marcus, check that. That is actually the 6th foul. They had moved a foul on Ryan Rollins over to Cole Anthony. And so that is his 6th and final foul. So Cole Anthony now officially has fouled out with inside 8 minutes left to play. Kyle Kuzma with a jump hook.
Well, you know those two, the step twins, they look alike out there on the floor. So the officials, an understandable mistake, but played hard, played well, put the Bucks in a position to pull this thing out.
Here comes Rollins, splits the difference. 24 points for Ryan Rollins and a timeout for Golden State.
Speed kills, especially in transition. Ryan Rollins, RR, you call him the road runner on this play. BB, he's blowing past each and every Warrior defender, getting uncontested at the hoop.
The chase for the Emirates NBA Cup is on.
Showtime.
It's a 30-team sprint, but only one will capture the cup. And it all starts with this thrilling doubleheader on Prime. First, 2 Eastern Conference foes, the Celtics, the 76ers. Then, the Lakers, the Grizzlies. A clash of fire and ice. Tune in for the action and follow the tournament every Friday, only on Prime. Celtics 76ers, Lakers Grizzlies, tomorrow on Amazon Prime.
So, how do you want to do this?
Wanna buy your way? Uh-huh. Wanna put on real pants? Nuh-uh. Wanna take her for a spin? Okay. Wanna pre-qualify at the park?
Getting a little dizzy.
Wanna get that car ASAP? You wanna do it your way.
Want to drive? CarMax.
Luka's had the best 7-year start that any player's had since LeBron, and now they're going to be on the same team.
Who was your favorite player growing up in the NBA that you admired?
LeBron James. It's just like a dream come true, you know. I always look up to him. Now I get to play with him, so he's just amazing.
Luka's a big-time player, 25 years old. I'm happy to have him. LA's happy to have him. And it's still a little bit surreal, honestly.
3 seconds to go. Sellers will inbound on the near side of the forecourt. Sellers gets the ball from Hugh Evans. He looks. He gives to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over, and the Bulls have won. Jordan beat him at the buzzer with a jump shot in the circle, and Chicago has knocked off the Cavs.
Are 4 in the Bucks clinging to a 5-point lead. Plenty of time left on that clock, too. 7:02 to go. Getting set for Bucks Live postgame presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. No Giannis tonight, and what a job the backcourt has done in his place here right now. Ryan Rollins putting on a show again. Remember, he just had that career-high 25 the other night. He's got 24 tonight. They will miss Cole Anthony, though, the rest of the way. Just fouled out with his 16 points here in this one. We'll see how they get her done the rest of the way. Marcus is going to join me, and we'll hear from Doc Rivers as well. All coming up after the game, Lisa.
Double duty, Marcus Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Get the bench points differential, plus 14 advantage here for the Bucks. Again, in the absence of Giannis, the first game he's missed this season. They go Horford's way out of that timeout. Al Horford hadn't hit a shot until there. Hadn't scored a point until there.
Old man in the 3. Nice job swinging the ball. He was due to hit one eventually. Unfortunately for the Bucks, it happened on that possession to make it a 2-point game.
He has the knack for the most untimely buckets against the Bucks. I mean, timely for him, but untimely for Bucks fans. Oh, Palace! Terry Bird! Another 3 to his name.
Don't give him that, Derry. Little sidestep 3, separate from the old fella with the 7-1 reach. Now the official, Robert Hussey. Watch this sidestep. Watch him sidestep that big jump, push off on that left foot, create some separation going to his right.
Points on Tuesday against the Knicks. That was a career high. He's sitting at 24 here tonight.
See, the Warriors defensively, especially with Draymond on the floor, not so much with Al Horford, but they'll switch 1 through 4, switch everything, try and keep you on the perimeter.
Kuminga picks up his first. They drop it to Turner, who drops it in the bucket.
Clear out the backside, curl by GT2, and a beautiful touch pass inside to Miles Turner.
Podziemski, strong take, 9 points, 22 minutes of play off the bench. Ryan Rollins takes the contact, tosses it up.
Draymond out here.
Draymond's got those hard fouls.
He's in his Ray Nitschke mode, middle linebacker mode. He wants it on the floor, but I think they're going to give Ryan Rollins 2 shots.
3 personal fouls against Draymond.
And look at Draymond. He's trying to get in Rollins' head. The ball outside out of bounds, but he's trying to disrupt Ryan Rollins' focus. And that's what Draymond does. And you know, if it works, it's a beautiful tactic.
Well, Kuminga wrapping up Rollins. They're trying to fight through the screen. And his arms above his shoulders.
It's a concerted effort. Let's get in the young fella's head. He's a former Warrior. They're familiar with him. He started his career out in Golden State. Trying to muck up the game. Make it psychological warfare more than anything else. See if the Bucks can stand up under this mental heat that the Warriors are putting on them right now.
5 and some change left.
Good call. Good timeout right now. The Warriors have increased their aggressiveness. Any kind of handoffs, it's going to be a trap. You got to be aware of that and ready for it.
Draymond is still yapping.
Yes.
Robert Hussey, the umpire. 2 timeouts left now for the Bucks after Doc calls this one.
It's all a part of the visual. Just the intensity is cranked up. I'm in the official's ear. You know, you're aware of that. The crowd is aware of it. They're starting to get a little restless, starting to boo a little bit. You know, a couple of times they've actually bodied up Ryan Rollins really aggressively.
Trying to test him a little bit.
Trying to rattle him. Hey, let's see if we can rattle the young fella.
Well, tonight's Chipotle real difference makers. See the 2 point guards, starting point guards. And Rollins actually outscoring Steph Curry here tonight.
How often do you see that happen? This young player started out in the Golden State system, drafted by the Warriors out of Toledo, spent time in their G League down in Santa Cruz against his former mentor, coming out and
Yeah, you know, and Steve Kerr had some great comments about Ryan Rollins in the pregame. He said, look, we really liked him. You know, that's why we brought him to our franchise. But he was a guy who just needed to play.
Yeah.
He loves his wingspan. He loves the fact that he can guard multiple positions.
Yeah. So far, he is the grasshopper has snatched the pebble out of Steve Curry's hands. Let's see if he can hold on to it here down the stretch. Not going to be easy.
Out of the timeout here. The Bucks draw up. Kuminga against Rollins. Around the screen goes Gary Trent Jr. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Trent Jr. pulls money. Steph Curry, finger roll finish. 6-point advantage for the Bucks. Ryan Rollins not wasting any time through the defense. But off him last.
You see, here's where if you're Ryan Rollins, you know, you got to be careful trying to do too much. Getting mano-a-mano, you know, making it personal. Still got to make the right plays to win this basketball game. Don't try and prove a point. You prove a point by being ahead on the scoreboard when the horn sounds.
And there's a foul against Ryan Rollins. Maybe trying to get into his head a little bit. He's got 4 personals. Remember, no Kevin Porter Jr. is available out with the injury. Cole Anthony has fouled out.
And watch Draymond still yapping, still talking to him right at the 3-point line.
That is Draymond Green, the psychologist right now. You see him at the top of your screen. Ryan Rollins will walk towards Greg Butler and Doc. Oh, wow. Excuse us, Steph Curry, his first miss of the season. And the Golden State Warriors' first miss as a team here tonight. He had hit 57 straight.
Oh, Daddy. Well, from this season?
Well, no.
Oh, last season. Go to there.
Combined, from last season to this season.
Coming in 25 straight coming in.
That's right.
Coming in this year. And so they've got some takeover personnel between Butler and Curry.
And Steph wants it back. He's mad he missed that free throw.
Yeah.
Gets a 3-pointer instead, cuts the lead to 2.
So this is where toughness is going to come to the forefront. Who's got it? And who's trying to get there?
Steph has got the last 6 points. Ryan Rollins. Stone Cold Ryan for a new career high. 27.
Nice hustle. Draymond wants a replay. There was a scrum on the sideline. Steve Kerr gonna, I think, challenge this. Take a look at it. He thought Steph Curry was fouled on that drive to the basket. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure Kerr's going to challenge that or just wants to settle his team down.
He definitely called the timeout.
He called the timeout. But maybe the video
no
guy,
challenge, it looks like.
Yeah, video guy that came in and said, nah, it's questionable. It was a scrum on the sidelines, 3 or 4 guys involved. So probably not enough.
Now remember, Doc still has a challenge left. He won his challenge earlier this game.
And said, it looked like Ryan might have hit it, but I thought it went off of Draymond last. So, and I don't think it's conclusive enough to overturn. Watch Ryan get a piece of it, and right there it goes off of Draymond's hands, I believe, before it goes out of bounds. You see the rotation of the ball altered slightly.
And 2 timeouts left here for Golden State, 2 timeouts left here for the Bucks. How about these guys? All kinds of fun here at Fiserv Forum. A chance to watch this guy play. Obviously, NBA fans, Buck fans, bummed that they can't watch Giannis play here tonight. But boy, this Bucks team is digging deep without their superstar.
Man, Giannis,
can they close it out?
He's got to be proud. Just the resilience, the toughness, all the attributes. Coming out here playing as hard, if not harder, making the plays. That 3-point answer by Ryan Rollins, who is really starting to come into his own just 5 games into this season.
Look at his last 2 games. The 25 he had Tuesday against the Knicks. 27 here tonight and counting. Still plenty of time. And some change.
And look at the blitz screen.
We've seen that here in the second half. Rollins gets it to Turner. One dribble. The Miles Turner moment we've been waiting for.
Wow. Thought he might get it out of his hands and go to AJ cross corner. But no. Now what was that? That had to be off ball. They could not have called that. Yeah, that was off ball because there's Turner. Turner, just a great job. Gutsy shot. Deep three.
It's a foul on Ryan Rollins.
Yeah.
5 personals now on Ryan.
Battling.
Time for a quick message from StubHub. Warriors are 25 of 26 from the free throw line.
And look at the respect that they're showing Ryan Rollins. They put all kinds of sides on him. That time it's Kuminga.
Kyle Kuzma. Bucks have shot it 42 times from 3. 17 of them, just above 40%. They're chasing Steph.
They are chasing Steph, aren't they?
Oh, forcing the turnover.
They are chasing Steph, active hands.
Chef Curry got burned.
Nice job, GT2. 6'6".
AJ Green.
Get it back to him.
Another opportunity.
Get it back to him. Get it back to him. Yeah. Uh-oh. Who's coming apart now?
Two turnovers for Golden State.
Stay patient, work the clock, move it side to side. You're getting the shots that you want. Now here's the take here. Take Al Horford in the paint.
Ryan Rollins.
There you go.
Like a savvy vet. Woo! 29 big ones for Ryan Rollins.
Look at these Bucks. No Giannis, no problem. Talk about coming into your own, Ryan Rollins.
Big shots from our former two-way players. First AJ.
AJ with the initial miss, but you know he's not missing 2 in a row. And then right here you got Al Horford on the move. You make a big guy that size, that many miles on those puppies, get him moving. No way he's going to be able to stop and contest effectively. And Rollins has been lights out on that mid-range pull-up. Back-to-back career highs, right, for Ryan Rollins?
Back-to-back career highs. Once on Tuesday, once tonight. He could have his first 30-point game. He's sitting on 29. Eight players in double figures for the Bucks. All of your starters, 3 subs, and Ryan Rollins leading the way. He's the game high score, by the way, with his 29 points.
And as Torian Prince said earlier today, you know, you have to be great in your roles. And this is what this Bucks team as a unit has been this entire game. At times when I thought it looked like they were about to wilt a bit just from the pressure and the goodness and greatness of these Golden State players, Draymond and Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, they have found a way to answer each and every time, and Miles Turner's big three-point shooting has been key.
Out of this timeout, Golden State has 1 timeout left. Kuminga with the turnaround.
Yeah, that's a tough take. Now, look at Steve Kerr. So he's going to put Brandon Podziemski on the floor right now. A little more quickness, a little more ball handling, a little more three-point shooting here down the stretch. Plus, he's a local kid.
Smaller lineup. Rollins keeps his dribble through all kinds of pressure. To AJ's got to be careful, looking for that double team. Tosses it away. Here comes Butler. read the passing lane, and Jimmy Butler, 23 points.
See, this is when composure has to come into play. This is when your conditioning has to come into play. Anytime you come together out there, you're going to get trapped aggressively. Active hands. Refs are going to swallow the whistle. They're going to allow a lot more contact to go.
Kuz heads up, tips it.
Got to shoot it. Got to shoot
on
it.
the shot clock. Kyle Kuzma, deep shot. Not there. Shot clock violation. The third for Milwaukee. 2 timeouts left for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony's fouled out. 1 timeout left here for Golden State.
I mean, you get one more possession that looks as discombobulated as these last 2. With Doc Rivers, you may need to burn one of those just to settle your team down here down the stretch.
Bucks looking to protect it. 7-point advantage, the miss. Off the back heel. Less than a minute to play.
So these screens are dangerous, Cal. You got a backcourt violation. 8 second.
8-second violation.
Yep. 8-second violation. Again, composure. Composure. Those are mental mistakes at this stage of the game where fatigue becomes a major, major factor. Warriors aware of that. Kuminga picks up Ryan Rollins full court.
Oh, Steph up and over Miles Turner. Rebound to Kuzma.
Get it up. Get it up. They're pressuring your back. You got to pass it.
No foul yet. Both teams in the bonus. They're going to let Milwaukee play through this possession. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan Rollins, 4 threes, taps it back. Oh, nail in the coffin, and his first 30-point game of his career.
Pull out the dagger, Ryan Rollins. Pull out the dagger.
Points for Ryan Rollins.
How sweet it is to come out here and play the way this team has played. Forget about a moral victory. Let's bring it on home, baby.
Who would be the one to step up with Giannis out for the first time? Your answer, Ryan Rollins. What a story he is. And the shot to officially put away Golden State.
Oh, yeah. How fitting is that? At 29 points already, a career high. You talked about would he go for a 30-piece here against his former team that drafted him out of Toledo. How sweet that is for this young man who has worked awful hard to reach the pinnacle of what he has shown tonight as a basketball player.
The faith they had in Ryan Rollins, signing him to a 2-way contract, converted to a standard contract in March, and signing the big one here in the offseason and paying it off with his play. Boy, his last 2 games, how about back-to-back career highs for Ryan Rollins? In what was the best win against the Knicks on Tuesday? You tell me. Golden State's a pretty good win as well. 32 points, the only time that he's gotten to a 30-point game in his career. Ryan Rollins rising to the challenge. And Melanie Ricks is standing by with the Bucks star.
I mean, they just announced your name, Ryan. Your first 30 ball in your career. How does it feel?
It was great, man. Feeling better that we got a dub. I was out there playing aggressive, looking for my shot, getting downhill, creating for others and myself. We got the dub, man. Can't ask for more.
Well, and no Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, so it's all about next man up mentality. Can you talk about the group effort to get this one done?
Yeah, everybody just have to come in and be aggressive. Don't pass up any open shots. If you get open shot, that's the best shot we're going to get at that time. So everybody had that mindset. And on defense, we just had to pick up full court, play aggressive. That's what we did. We came out with a dub.
Can you talk about the composure that this team had down the stretch?
Yeah, we had a few turnovers, but for the most part, I feel like we got into an action where we can move the ball and just get a good shot. So we got the dub. That's all I can ask for right now.
All right, last question. What are you dressing up as for Halloween?
I was Blade, light-skinned Blade.
Congrats, Ryan.
Ryan Rollins, a career-high 32 points. And, yeah, got that Deer dub, 120-110 here at Fiserv Forum. Plenty to talk about with Bucks Live coming up next. Craig Kashawn and Marcus Johnson will wrap up another Bucks win. The Bucks improved to 4-1 on the season. Brett Reeland, our producer, John Walsh, our director, our wonderful FanDuel Sports Network crew. The Deer dub, the 4th one of the season, without Giannis this time. Bucks Live is next.
What a performance tonight by the Bucks against one of the more talented young star. We'll break it all down without Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court next on Bucks Live.
Трава не кошеная, ни жи, ни ветерка, ни крика птицы. Над рощей красной склоны, и замирает песня жницы среди вечера. Теперь заботы и печали, умчись без цели на коне. В туманы, в луговые дали, навстречу ночи и луне. Заката лежат на поле шатержи, дремоты розовой объята, трава не кошеной межи. Ни ветерка, ни крика птицы, над рощей красные склоны, и замирает песня жницы среди вечерней тишины. прошла, обернулась, воротилась.